Atlus has announced an accelerated release schedule for story updates in Persona 5, The Phantom X, P5X, aiming to synchronize the global and Asia server experiences. The game, a gacha-style spin-off of the popular Persona 5 Inches series, launched in North America in June 2025 but has been available in China since 2024. By speeding up content releases, Atlus intends to bridge the content gap between regions, ensuring a uniform narrative progression for players worldwide. This decision reflects a growing trend among developers to harmonize gaming experiences across different regions, but it also raises concerns about potential burnout among players. The accelerated schedule includes adjustments not only to the main story updates, but also to in-game events and features like monster idols. While this move could enhance the gaming experience by providing more content, there are apprehensions within the community about the risk of content overload. Players have voiced concerns on platforms like Reddit, drawing parallels with other gacha games that have faced player fatigue due to rapid content delivery. The challenge for Atlus will be to maintain player engagement without overwhelming them, a delicate balance that many live service games must navigate.
NBA 2K26 is set to launch on September 5, 2025, featuring a diverse lineup of cover athletes that includes Angel Reese, Carmelo Anthony, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Reese, a standout player for the Chicago Sky, graces the cover of the WNBA edition, marking a significant moment for women's basketball as her debut signature shoe, the Angel Reese 1, is also featured. Her selection over Caitlin Clark has sparked discussions, highlighting their ongoing rivalry since the 2023 NCAA championship. Reese's inclusion underscores the growing recognition and representation of women's basketball in gaming. Carmelo Anthony, soon to be inducted into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame, appears on the Superstar edition, celebrating his storied career. Meanwhile, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the reigning NBA MVP, is featured on the Standard edition, making him the first Oklahoma City Thunder player on the cover since Kevin Durant in NBA 2K15. The game will be available on platforms including PS5, PS4, Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, PC, and Nintendo Switch 2, with the standard edition priced at $69.99. NBA 2K26 promises enhanced gameplay and features, continuing its tradition of immersive basketball experiences with modes like My Career and My Team. The game does not support cross-play between Xbox and PlayStation, but offers various editions with unique bonuses, such as early access and exclusive content. This release reflects NBA 2K's commitment to celebrating diverse basketball talent, resonating with a broad fan base and maintaining its status as a cultural touchstone in sports gaming.
In a significant development for console gamers, GSC Game World has announced that Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl, will be arriving on the PlayStation 5, concluding its period of Xbox console exclusivity. Initially launched in November as an Xbox exclusive, the post-apocalyptic first-person shooter faced a rocky start due to numerous bugs, which were addressed in a substantial Day 1 patch and subsequent updates. The transition to PS5 is set for late 2025, although a specific release date remains unconfirmed. The PS5 version promises to leverage the console's DualSense controller features, offering enhanced immersion through haptic feedback and adaptive triggers, along with technical improvements for the PS5 Pro. This move marks a continuation of a trend where Xbox exclusives expand to other platforms. Following Microsoft's strategy of releasing titles like Indiana Jones and the Great Circle and Gears of War Reloaded on multiple consoles, the decision underscores the shifting landscape of platform exclusivity and reflects broader industry dynamics where developers aim to reach wider audiences. As fans anticipate Stalker 2's PS5 debut, they can delve into the game's rich narrative backdrop, which has been shaped by real-world events such as the developers' experiences during the Russian invasion of Ukraine.
The anticipation for Grand Theft Auto 6, GTA 6, has reached fever pitch, with fans eagerly awaiting the next installment in Rockstar Games' iconic open-world action-adventure series. However, a recent statement from former Rockstar developer Obi Vermij has cast doubt on one of the most sought-after features. running the game at 60 frames per second, FPS. Despite the advancements in console power, Vermeij suggests that achieving a stable 60 FPS may require magic, as the balance between visual fidelity and performance remains a significant challenge. This revelation comes amid news that the game's release has been delayed to May 26, 2026, as Rockstar aims to meet the high expectations of its fan base. The discussion around frame rates is particularly relevant given the evolving capabilities of modern gaming consoles, which have seen increased demand for smoother and more visually appealing gameplay experiences. While casual players might not be overly concerned with a 30 FPS standard, the competitive gaming community often prioritizes higher frame rates for enhanced performance. Vermeij's comments highlight the technical hurdles that developers face in delivering both visual detail and performance, especially in a sprawling, dynamic world like that of GTA. As the gaming community continues to speculate on what GTA 6 will bring, the focus remains on how Rockstar will innovate and overcome these challenges to satisfy its eager audience.
Fortnite's latest mode, Blitz Royale, has rapidly become a sensation across all gaming platforms. Initially designed as a quick 5-minute match experience for mobile users, the mode has now surpassed Fortnite's main Battle Royale and zero-build modes in popularity. Epic Games recently announced a 4-week extension of Blitz Royale, starting July 15th, sparking speculation about its potential permanence. This success is significant for Epic Games, especially following the lukewarm reception of previous new modes. Blitz Royale's appeal lies in its fast-paced gameplay and the revival of classic elements from past seasons, such as weapons and gameplay modifiers, as well as exciting crossover items, including Avatar's airbending powers. To maintain engagement, Epic Games is actively seeking community input through social media polls, asking players for suggestions on new points of interest, collaboration items, and gameplay enhancements. While fans eagerly anticipate further announcements regarding the mode's future, Epic Games faces the challenge of keeping Blitz Royale fresh and allocating development resources effectively. The decision to make the mode permanent will likely consider its current popularity and the novelty factor of limited-time modes, as well as the potential risks of its appeal diminishing over time.
Primal Planet is an upcoming Metroidvania game that has captured the attention of gamers and critics with its charming blend of emotional storytelling and engaging gameplay. Set for release on multiple platforms, the game is developed with meticulous attention to detail, offering a vibrant prehistoric world enriched with sci-fi elements. Players control a caveman protagonist, accompanied by his family and a baby dinosaur named Sino, who plays a crucial role in both combat and exploration. The game is distinguished by its ability to form emotional connections with AI companions, allowing players to hug and interact affectionately, adding a layer of warmth and humanity rarely seen in the genre. Primal Planet features a dynamic day-night cycle that affects both the environment's visibility and danger levels, enhancing the immersive experience. Its mechanics are finely tuned, providing challenging yet fair platforming, combat, and exploration. The progression system rewards curiosity, enabling players to earn skill points through exploration and combat, which can be used to upgrade abilities and weapon proficiencies shared between the protagonist and Sino. Additionally, the crafting system allows players to gather resources to create tools and weapons, maintaining a balance that keeps resource gathering rewarding. The game's lush pixel art and environmental storytelling contribute to its immersive atmosphere, with secrets and alternate paths cleverly hidden to encourage exploration. As anticipation builds for its full release, Primal Planet promises to offer a captivating adventure that seamlessly blends prehistoric and sci-fi themes, making it a standout addition to the Metroidvania genre for both enthusiasts and those seeking a heartfelt gaming experience.
Microsoft's recent layoffs and the cancellation of anticipated games like Rare's *Everwild and the Initiative's *Perfect Dark reboot have stirred significant discussion in the gaming industry. These cancellations are part of a broader restructuring strategy that led to the dismissal of approximately 9,100 employees from Microsoft's global workforce of 228,000. Microsoft Gaming CEO Phil Spencer described these actions as necessary to focus on the company's strongest opportunities, emphasizing strategic growth and agility. The affected games, announced in 2019 and 2020, were in prolonged development phases, often referred to as development hell. This has raised concerns among industry figures about the balance between creative ambition and corporate pragmatism. Sean Noguchi, EA Japan's general manager, criticized the trend of prioritizing short-term shareholder satisfaction over long-term creative investments. He lamented the loss of nearly a decade of work for developers and the missed opportunity for players to experience these new titles. Noguchi argued for the importance of releasing a product even if it diverges from initial expectations, to maintain trust with both fans and creators. Seamus Blackley, co-creator of the original Xbox, echoed these sentiments, highlighting the value of taking risks in game development. The situation underscores the challenges faced by large gaming corporations in balancing innovative risk-taking with financial accountability, a balance crucial for fostering creativity and sustaining industry growth.
Steel Hunters, a free-to-play mech extraction shooter developed by Wargaming, is set to shut down on October 8, just 7 months after its early access launch. Originally unveiled at the Game Awards 2024, the game struggled to maintain a player base, peaking at a concurrent player count of 4,479 shortly after its release in April. Recent reports from SteamDB indicated that player numbers had dwindled to around 250, prompting the developers to conclude that continued development was unsustainable. In a statement, Wargaming expressed their disappointment, acknowledging the passion and support from the game's community while announcing the decision to sunset the game. In the remaining months before servers go offline, Wargaming plans to unlock all of the game's unique hunters and introduce custom game hosting. Additionally, a farewell tournament is being organized, with further details to be shared on the game's official Discord server. Steel Hunters allowed players to pilot customizable mechs, called Hunters, in a battle to acquire loot and escape while facing off against other players. The game's shutdown reflects a broader trend of live service games struggling to find long-term success, as seen with other titles like Nexon's Warhaven and Sony's Concord. Despite this setback, Wargaming continues to operate other live service titles, such as The Enduring World of Tanks.
Double Down Interactive has announced a significant acquisition of WHOW Games GmbH, a Hamburg-based developer known for its social casino apps, for €55 million. This strategic move aims to strengthen Double Down's presence in the European social casino market, which has been experiencing growth despite the overall maturation of the gaming sector in the region. WHOW Games, with popular titles like My Jackpot and Lounge 777, has established a strong foothold in Germany, a key market for social casino games. The acquisition also includes potential earnouts of up to €10 million, depending on WHOW's performance in the coming years, aligning both companies' interests towards mutual growth. This deal is part of Double Down's broader strategy to expand its global reach and enhance its content offerings by leveraging WHOW's local expertise and established user base. Double Down, already a major player with its flagship title Double Down Casino, sees this acquisition as an opportunity to integrate WHOW's strengths with its global marketing capabilities. The transaction is financed entirely from Double Down's cash reserves, reflecting the company's strong financial position and commitment to growth through strategic acquisitions. However, the deal is subject to regulatory approval, which remains a potential hurdle given the scrutiny around social casino games in Europe. This acquisition highlights the ongoing trend of consolidation in the gaming industry, as companies seek to scale operations and deepen content portfolios to remain competitive.
Superman, despite his iconic status, has historically struggled to find success in the realm of video games. While other superhero games like Batman, Arkham Asylum, and Marvel's Spider-Man have received critical acclaim, Superman's ventures have often been met with mixed to negative reviews. Notable attempts include the infamous Superman 64 for the Nintendo 64, often cited for its poor controls and graphics, and Superman Returns, which failed to captivate audiences with its simplistic gameplay. Despite these challenges, the character's enduring popularity ensures continued efforts to bring him to life in the gaming world. The latest attempt to feature Superman comes from Epic Games, which has included him in Fortnite as part of the Fortnite x Superman crossover event. This inclusion is part of Fortnite's strategy to integrate iconic characters from various media, offering players unique unique skins, challenges, and the opportunity to experience Superman's powers within the dynamic Fortnite universe. While this is not a standalone Superman game, it provides a high-profile platform for the character, potentially introducing him to a new generation of gamers. This approach reflects a broader trend of incorporating popular culture icons into successful games, focusing on collaborative experiences rather than standalone titles. The ongoing challenge remains for developers to create a definitive Superman game that fully realizes his potential.